iOS 18 just dropped, the latest software from Apple, unveiled at WWDC 2024. This promising new update is going to launch this fall. Keep your eyes peeled. I know all iOS updates seem the same, and you're wondering what new packaged bullshit you're going to get this time. But trust me, this is not something you want to miss. These new features will not only make your Apple devices smarter and faster, but more intuitive, making them just downright cool. With this new AI update, Apple has just revolutionized the processing industry by attaching artificial intelligence and Apple devices to the hip. It is even better than ChatGPT and all other mainstream AI comparisons that you can think of. There are so many unprecedented upgrades with iOS 18 that it will definitely take the world by storm. So let's unpack this new update's features one after another. First of all, let's breeze through the features that do not involve AI before we get to the real shit. Device compatibility and privacy. Are you too scared to hand a friend your phone because of the questionable collection in your gallery? Congrats! Apple just gave you the go-ahead. Apple has upgraded its privacy settings and intra-device continuity, which means that the upgrade now finally allows iPhone users to lock their apps so that the next time your friend tries to switch apps and see your data, a blank screen will show up asking for face recognition. Not only that, but the users can also now hide their apps. Time to go to town, fellas. I'm only joking, of course.
Yeah, boy.
But since Apple is facilitating this now, what can I say? Moreover, the continuity between Apple devices has been enhanced, which means that literally any notification on any app or site that pops up on the iPhone will also be visible on the MacBook and iPad. The users will get notified about iPhone reminders, get instantly alerted when someone swipes right on your profile on Tinder. Shoot your shot. The other most anticipated update is the customization of the home screen. This is something that Android companies used to roast the shit out of Apple, but sadly, that is now history. You can now rearrange apps and widgets with open spaces and around wallpapers. This means that icons and widgets can be made dynamic, larger, smaller, darker, or lighter if you're a racist. A person can even add different colors to it if they are in for changing the app's gender. Basically, you can tailor anything about the home screen now. Redesign Control Center. Speaking of customization, the new update can also rearrange the control center and practically everything else to place the user's most used apps in close proximity. Hell, they can even split the control center into multiple screens and have dedicated pages on the control center for HomeKit, media playback, connectivity, and more. In short, it's just like having an organized menu, where Gen Z can ignore Apple Books just like how they ignored their vegetables. There's even a controls gallery for adding new quick actions, including those from third-party apps like Cat Paint, Binky, or Pimple Popper. Yes, all those apps exist, and surprisingly, they sell too. Coming back to the topic. So, like Apple took a problem of customization and resolved it so perfectly that there is probably no need for a future update on the same issue for years to come. Messages enhancements. But for those of us who face a death sentence when our messages are stuck on sending, the most helpful update is in the messages section. Apple has announced its exploration of outer space and launched emergency messages to be sent directly through freaking satellites in case the Wi-Fi's down and cellular signals are not working. There was already an automated call system for car crash incidents, and with this one, Chuck from Castaway could have saved his marriage and texted his wife in time from the deserted island before she married the other dude. He could have sent texts, emojis, tapbacks, and basically had a workable long-distance relationship without relying on the Wilson volleyball. Apart from that, the update now supports scheduling texts for the first time. So, if Chuck had the iOS 18 software, he would have also scheduled an automated happy birthday text to be sent to his wife and kids at 12 a.m. while sleeping early. Safari and Notes upgrades. Next, the update saves Apple users from wasting time reading entire articles and trying to find answers to their specific queries. Now, with the Safari upgrade, the link only surfaces key information about the web page like a summary of an article, the location of a restaurant, the recipe to cook ice and meth, or access to a map on a web page for a shop. And for students who rely on recording lectures, the Notes app now supports live audio recording and automated transcription, making your life much easier. Because the new Calculator app has a feature called Math Notes, which can automatically solve equations and expressions for you, all while retaining the handwriting texture of the user. Not only that, but you can ask it to sketch graphs, statistics, tables, and algorithms based on the requirement of the numerical problem. Sounds too good to be true? Yes, but is it actually true? Also yes, and there's more. Just like the calculator app, there's a thing called the Smart Script that detects the user's writing texture and when the writer makes a grammatical mistake or their writing becomes messy. The app will automatically correct it all in the handwriting of the user. Game mode. As for the gamers out there, iOS 18 introduces game mode to make this generation even more addicted to their damn phones. This feature minimizes background activity to ensure all the phone's processing power goes to the game you're playing. It also reduces latency for game controllers and AirPods, making the gaming experience smoother. As a result, the game is not ruined by lag, and everyone is safe from gamer's rage. Plus, AirPods now support personalized spatial audio for gaming, creating an immersive sound experience to help them perfectly disconnect from the real and healthy world. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel to make sure you do not miss any new tech updates. Some other cool features involve Tap to Cash, an update on transferring money from one iPhone to another with a simple tap via Apple Cash. No need to share your phone number or any other personal information. It's quick, easy, and secure, just like handing over your hard cash. Make your payments seamlessly without worrying about your personal information being misused. Contacts and network privacy. Apps that ask for contacts can now be granted access to just select contacts, hiding access to the full contact list. AirPods Pro 2 enhancements. For AirPods Pro 2 users, there's a new gesture-based Siri response option. So if you're working out and your annoying girlfriend calls to rant again for the 7th time, you can now decline or accept the call without having to pull out your phone. Just shake your head to decline or nod up and down to accept. Apple Intelligence. Now, finally, addressing the elephant in the room, the new AI model called Apple Intelligence. Apple says it is AI for the rest of us. Yeah, they really tried to be inclusive with the tagline here. But believe me, all the hype is real and justified for this one. Writing tools. Thinking of someone but too tired to form intelligible sentences? The new writing tools introduced by Apple is a customized editor, embedded across the entire operating system. Whether the writer is writing an email, crafting a note, or sending a quick message, these tools can help them rewrite, polish, proofread, and summarize their text messages just as the person types them. It even allows users to adjust the tone and cadence of the text, while simultaneously providing options to make the message more concise, direct, goofy, or formal. It's like always having an assistant for your brain, saying exactly what you want to say because you alone just ain't that smart to pull that shit off. Genmoji. But that is not nearly as impressive as the Genmoji update in the Messages app. With this, iPhone users can say goodbye to the limited emoji options, because now they can literally create any new and suitable emoji for any situation by simply typing a short description. It greatly helps when the user is feeling a highly specific emotion that is not a traditional emoji. Let's say you want an emoji of your friend slamming his head in the mud. And skadoosh! You have many variant emojis to show your friend how dumb he is. Here, Apple claims that users can create an infinite number of new emojis now with endless variations, so the fun will just never stop. Hell, you can even create an emoji of Trump riding a unicorn with a saucepan in his hand. The new iOS 18 Image Playground. Speaking of fun, next, iOS 18 also has an Image Playground app. With Apple, you know that they would not invest in mediocrity, and this app is anything but mainstream. The editor uses prompts or Apple suggestions to generate images in various art styles like animation, illustration, and even sketch. The best part is that the editor is not a separate site. Instead, Apple has integrated it into Messages, Notes, and other apps, just like they did with almost every other feature. However, this is nothing compared to the Siri upgrade. Siri Overhaul. The most impressive part of the iOS 18 update is the Siri Overhaul, courtesy of Apple Intelligence. Now, Siri is more contextually aware and personal. You can ask it to just download the new updates without manually checking for them by yourself. Moreover, suppose the users want to relive a highly specific photo or video of their parents. But as we know, 2 business days are going to get wiped away to find it via scrolling. In that case, the users can just ask Siri to search for the picture of, let's say, their girlfriend on a sunny day, wearing a hat, in a blue sexy dress. And within seconds, Siri will find the picture they are looking for among thousands. Here, things get a bit scary too, as Siri also has access to really private data. For example, if the user asks Siri what he had for breakfast, Siri will go through the photos, apps, and even personal chats to search for any mention of breakfast. and then give the answer. So, in a way, Apple knows what you are talking about in your Insta DMs and other stuff. Just think about that the next time you're being romantic with your partner and send those reels. I ruined the fun, I know. Enjoy the new update, Apple users. iOS 18 is currently available to developers and will expand to public beta testers in July, with a public launch in the fall. It's compatible with all iPhones that can run iOS 17, which means practically all iPhones starting from iPhone XR, XS, and SE. And while the positives are humongous, if I was a Siri addict, I'd be really shitting myself right now, no cap. Thanks for watching. If you're as excited about iOS 18 as we are, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update.